We are taught that the key to success is communication. To speak clearly. To make your point. To win the argument. We are taught to focus on the noise. But the true masters of influence understand a deeper truth. The real game is not played with words. It is played in the silence between them. It's in the way someone shifts their weight, the direction of their gaze, the space they choose to occupy. Today, we are learning the language of silence. We are deconstructing the nonverbal tactics of Kiyotaka Ayanokoji to understand how to manipulate a situation without ever saying a word. Tactic 1. The poker face, the power of the void. Ayanokoji's most fundamental weapon is his face. By presenting a neutral, almost bored expression at all times, he creates an informational void. People don't know what he's thinking, so they desperately try to fill that void with their own assumptions. An arrogant person will assume he's unintelligent and beneath them, lowering their guard. An insecure person will assume he's judging them, making them nervous and more likely to make a mistake. He is a blank canvas, and in doing so, he forces everyone else to reveal the contents of their own minds. He doesn't need to ask questions, because their reactions to his silence tell him everything he needs to know. How to practice this? In your next group discussion, try to consciously neutralize your listening face. Don't nod enthusiastically. Don't frown in disagreement. Just listen with a calm, neutral expression. Watch how it subtly changes the dynamic. Watch how people work harder to try and get a reaction from you, often revealing more in the process. Tactic 2. The strategic gaze, the data collector. The amateur uses eye contact to show they are listening to the person who is talking. The master uses their gaze to read the entire room. Ayanokoji practices strategic gazing. When someone is speaking, he doesn't just stare at them. His peripheral vision is his primary tool. He is watching everyone else. How does the group leader react when someone else has a good idea? Is there a flicker of jealousy? Who looks at whom when a controversial topic is brought up? This reveals hidden alliances. Who looks away or checks their phone when a key decision needs to be made? This reveals who is uninvested. His gaze is not a tool of engagement, it is a wide-angle data collection device. He learns more from the reactions of the listeners than from the words of the speaker. Tactic 3. The power of proximity shaping the board. This is the most advanced tactic. Ayanokoji understands that physical space is a language. Where you stand, who you stand next to, and who you create distance from can silently shape the entire dynamic of a group. To empower someone, stand next to them. By physically aligning yourself with a person while they are speaking, you non-verbally endorse them, subtly increasing their status and the weight of their words. To isolate an idea, create distance. When a bad idea is proposed, you can subtly take a small step back, creating a fractional, almost imperceptible physical disconnect that signals your lack of alignment, without ever saying a word. To take control, occupy the center. In an informal setting, moving to a more central position naturally draws the focus of the group, making you the focal point without you having to raise your voice. He is physically moving the pieces on the chessboard to create the most advantageous position for himself. The poker face to control the flow of information. The strategic gaze to collect data. And the power of proximity to shape the environment. This is the invisible language of power. As you step into the next chapter of your life after your exam results, remember this: the loudest person in the room is rarely the most powerful. True influence is not about the noise you make. It's about the silence you command.